Aptis Speaking, 50 plus useful example phrases from Aptis Tutor, the place to come for all things Aptis related. It can be easy to go blank in an oral exam, to forget everything you wanted to say. So here's part 1 of 50 useful starter phrases to help you speak more fluently. We've tried to cover all the typical areas that come up in the speaking test. The idea is for you to complete the phrases with your own ideas, but we've included some examples to help you get started. We've also highlighted grammar structures. Remember, you can use these phrases to start answering questions in any oral exam, not just the Aptis tests. Talking about likes and dislikes. Try to use a variety of synonyms to express your likes and dislikes, not just I like, I don't like. I like going to concerts. I enjoy romantic songs. I dislike classical music. I don't enjoy cooking. I love walking on the beach. I adore seaside holidays. I hate really hot weather. I detest going to the dentist's. So here we've got the basic likes and dislikes and more extreme. I love, I hate, I adore, I detest. Other ways of expressing your likes are keen on. I'm keen on cycling. Or I'm not keen on cycling. I'm not a real fan of action films. I'm into spicy food. As you can see, all these expressions are followed by verb plus ing, plural nouns or uncountable nouns in British English. In American English, it's also common to use to plus infinitive. I like to cook. I like to walk on the beach. But in British English, we use this structure more for when we think something's a good idea rather than to express likes. For example, if I have a flight to catch, I like to get to the airport 2 hours early. I don't actually enjoy going to the airport 2 hours early, but I think it's a good idea. But we always use to plus infinitive in British and American English after would like or would love. I'd like to see you again. I'd love to live in a hot country. If you use very much, remember it goes at the end of the sentence. I like driving very much. But it's more natural to use really. I really like driving. Another way of expressing what you like or don't like is to use these phrases. One of my favourite or least favourite songs is Heroes. My favourite, least favourite film of all time is Blade Runner. Or superlatives. The best thing about my job, or the worst thing about my job, is having to get up early. The thing I like least about my flat is its size. Talking about hobbies and ability. My hobbies are listening to music and swimming. I'm interested in health and fitness and doing sport. I'm really into horror films. We also talk about our abilities, what you're good at, what you're bad at. I'm good at playing the guitar. I'm not very good at languages. I'm terrible at drawing. Talking about the present, routines and habits. Another typical question in the first part of the oral exam. They may ask, what do you usually do at weekends, etc. I'm hardly ever bored. I always go to the coast at weekends. Remember, with the adverbs of frequency, if it's the verb to be, it goes first. All the other verbs go after the adverb of frequency. Try to use a conditional to up the level a bit. If I have some free time, I usually watch my favourite series. I always go to the beach if the weather's good. We usually go abroad each year or every year. These expressions go at the end of the sentence. We often go to the mountains once a year, twice a year. Remember, after that, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, a week, a month, a year, etc. Talking about the past and your experience, another very typical area in the oral exam. Remember that the word ago goes at the end of a sentence. I worked in Germany 6 years ago. Try to vary your past forms instead of just using the past simple. Use used to. I used to play outside a lot when I was little. We used to live in London. Or you can use would, which is a synonym of used to, for activities but not for states of being. So we can say, I would play outside a lot, but we can't say we would live in London. I've never been abroad alone. We've travelled abroad many times. Here we're talking about experience without specific dates, present perfect, as you can see highlighted in blue. I've lived here for 10 years. I've lived here since 2012. Remember, period of time, for, with present perfect, point in time, since. Another useful way of talking about your experiences are these expressions. I remember one particular time when I had a problem at work. The most memorable occasion was my 5th birthday party. I can't remember the last time I read a book. If you liked this video, then please subscribe to our channel. Leave a like, comment or question and we will answer you as soon as we can. More information and practice is here on our website, www.aptistutor.com. Thanks.